Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this evening's edition of Ask the Coach, the Espresso magazine. Now, normally, you'd be used to seeing me and Verlini. I'm Chris from Breadfruit Consulting. Verlini's not very well, she's got the flu. And one of the other members of the coaching team is joining us today as a guest coach. JP, welcome. Good to see you here.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah? And in a minute he's going to start to tell us a little bit about his story and also what it is that made him be a coach. And then we're going to just talk about the fact that tomorrow the borders open. They closed March 25th, 2020, so been a long time apart from occasional repatriation flights. And it is quite interesting, isn't it? Around town, you can see people getting ready, you can see things happening. So it's exciting, and I guess it's also a little bit scary. People don't know what's going to happen. So we'll all talk about that as well. So, and don't forget, you've got any comments for us, do send us in your comments. And next week, Validi will be back, and we'll continue with our exploration of some of the key issues facing small businesses in Vanuatu at the moment. So JP, good to see you here. I think we first met a year ago or a bit longer.
A year ago.
Okay, tell us a little bit about you. Introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay, thank you, Chris, for this occasion, especially when we are closer to the reopening of the border.
Yeah, not long.
So my name is Jean-Philippe Sewere, and my story began when I was small. I was a little boy, and it started when I follow my mom into the farm every time, and this is where I develop my passion. This is where my passion, my ambition on agriculture started.
Okay.
That leads me to become an agriculture expert.
Right.
And my ambition is around making agriculture a golden job. This by equipping family farmers with confidence and innovative ideas.
Great.
That was and that is still what is inside me and what leads me into becoming a coach at VLab and meeting you, the coaching team. Firstly on Unique Growing Vanuatu program, and later on other programs such as Triple J and
Okay.
yes.
So it's a little bit about
me.
So Yumi Grown Vanuatu program was first program aimed at people who come back from seasonal work. Yeah,
That's right.
And we had what, about 30?
Yeah,
About 30
about
businesses.
30, the last cohort.
Yeah, all local businesses, and we're starting. And when I use the word we, we're talking about VLab. Yeah.
That's right.
And we're going to start in a new program next month. Yeah? And we'll have 10 people, 10 businesses from Santo and 40 from Efate. Is that right?
That's right.
Right, cool. So you use the word passion, yeah? Tell me a bit about passion. Where does that come from?
It's really come from something that you believe in.
Okay.
It's like seeing a problem and you want to build a better world and a solution to that problem.
Okay.
I've seen my mother struggle and I thought it might have an idea some way, somehow, that can help her ease or help her on her practice so that she can make more money, but in a smart way.
Okay.
So that was my thought.
Right.
In the very beginning. Yes.
That's really cool, eh? Yeah.
Yes.
So when we first met, you didn't know much about coaching, did you?
Yes.
I remember you telling me you were a teacher, yeah? Agricultural teacher.
For 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, where I resigned as a teacher. Again, that's the driving force of my ambition.
Okay.
As I said, by making agriculture a golden job, by equipping family farmers. I'm more focused on family farmers, just because they have quite big time. They have 80% of our land is belong to them.
Right.
And they have power to do so. So that's why I think we need to equip them with confidence, because they lack confidence. That's why they will leave their land, they will come to town, especially for young people. Or as we can see during the COVID, most of the people that travel are those farmers that I'm talking about.
Sure.
So they lack confidence and also innovative ideas.
Okay.
So my ambition is to bring those two tools into the small farm. And I believe that's where we can ignite, we can create, after this reopening of the border, an economical system, I might say. An economical system that we will create and own by ourselves through agriculture. That's
Okay. Fantastic. So let's talk that, and that's your passion coming through, yeah?
yes.
Let's talk a little bit. So you used two words there. You talked about confidence and you talked about innovation. Yeah?
That's right. Yeah.
So how do we as coaches equip people with confidence? Because you can't go and buy it in Bon Marché. Yeah, you can't get an exam in it. Where does it come from?
Okay. It comes from a lot of way. For me, firstly, coaching is not teaching.
Okay.
So, by saying this, we will provide client with advice and new plans.
Okay.
Uh,
So was that sorry to interrupt, was that a challenge for you, moving from teaching to coaching?
no, that was a decision that I made.
Okay.
Not to the meeting you at Villa.
Yeah.
It's like driven by that ambition, and there I discover that that another way of not teaching people but guiding people, especially in business.
Right.
So yeah, we guide them, we listen to them, we build confidence and trust with them, so that we can, after the coaching, they can go with a big smile.
Okay.
Yes.
I think this issue of confidence is crucial, yeah? And I think if anyone say, well, what is your main job as a coach, it has to be number one, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Yeah? Is to help people develop their own confidence. And we can't give that to them, but we can help them do it.
Yes, that's right.
Is that right? And you clearly enjoy doing that.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about the second word you use then, but innovation. So in how would you describe that to someone who's never come across the word?
You just have to do something different.
Okay.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
As an agriculture expert, when I walk on the streets, I see plastics. In my mind, I picture a hanging garden.
Right.
When I go to the beach, walking on the beach, on my mind, I see people cultivating algae.
Okay.
When I went to the bush, I see people cultivating mushroom.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's we are in a tropical climate,
Yeah.
so it's possible.
Right.
And those ideas are innovative because they are different.
So this is something going on in your mind first, yes?
Yes, that's
And you
right.
start to picture it. So the question from as a coach, can everybody do this? Do you believe that everybody could be innovative?
Yes, but they need to have, along their journey, they need to have a coach that can listen to them, that can push them, that can help their mind discover the potential of their mind.
Right.
So they need someone to push into that limit.
Okay.
So coaches are better person, business coaches are better person to be close to.
So that's not the same thing as telling people what to do. That's not about giving people instructions, yeah?
No.
Is it?
Coaching is
No.
not that. It's not that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're talking about giving people a push, encouragement,
That's right.
yeah? Helping them believe in themselves.
Yes.
Cool. Tell me more about the hanging garden. I bet you didn't bring a picture.
I started the hanging garden the first day that Vanuatu went into the lockdown. So
Right.
Port Vila town is closed. No
Yeah.
one in the street. So at home, I saw many plastic. Because just in this crisis, most people around Port Vila, they use a plastic bottle to refill the cover in and bring home.
Yeah.
So more plastic around me. So I was thinking, what can I do for this plastic? And thinking of the worst scenario. If we go through the worst scenario that you won't go more further than your home
Yeah.
or go for shopping, you have to have something at home. So the idea came that the time. So I started to cut the plastic, fill the crown in it, and
So what
Yeah.
you're growing it?
I'm growing tomatoes, not on the plastic. I'm growing especially greens.
Okay.
Yeah, white boon,
Right.
green boon. Those are basically greens that most of Vanuatu people use to
Yeah.
their daily cooking. Yes.
So that's fantastic. So that's it also in a very small area, I guess, yeah?
Oh yes.
Okay. So that's what you talk about. That's what you mean when you use the word innovation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't see the problem, but you see the opportunity that is behind that problem.
Opportunities that are behind the problem. Yeah?
Yes,
So we've suffered a lot through COVID. Yeah? Have you seen opportunities
a lot,
through this time?
a lot.
As a coach, give me any examples around Vanuatu?
Tomato now is 320 just for one.
Right?
So that's an opportunity. That's a business opportunity.
A lot of money, yeah?
Flour.
Yeah.
We're just running short of breads
Yeah.
for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So that's for me an opportunity. Why not making manioc flour or yam flour or banana flour? Why not?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rather than rely on imported white flour, which is
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, our resilience is no longer hanging on the imported things. We
Okay.
have to know that this crisis should tell us that our resilient, we should build our resilient on what we have.
Right. But it sounds from what you're saying is all that is starting in here, yeah?
Yeah,
With the way people think,
that's right.
yeah? And it sounds like you're saying that coaches can help people think a bit differently. Is that right?
Yes,
Is that
that's
the way
right.
you see it?
That's right.
Right.
That's a new thing for us in Vanuatu because without coaching was all about football, volleyball, but we never thought of business coaching.
Okay.
So this COVID-19 crisis should open our mind, should lead us into those innovative business thinking to have a coach.
Okay.
When you are doing your business, have someone to who can listen to you, who can give you advice, who can guide you, who can help you on your weaknesses, spot the weaknesses and the opportunity you have. The coaches can do that.
Is it just the word that's different? I mean, I think that parents have done this for a long time, yeah? With their kids. I mean, a lot of good parents have been the coaches of their children, haven't they? Yeah, they've encouraged their kids. So we're really picking up a similar approach, yeah?
Of course,
but
yes.
we're turning it into business.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So tomorrow the borders are going to open. Yeah. If you're going to give one piece of advice to all the people who run small businesses around Port Vila, what would it be? An easy question.
Fly like an eagle over the wall of this crisis and to see the opportunity just few inches away from the problem, not miles away from home.
What a great image. Yeah? Do you think people will find it hard to see opportunities? Is it easier to see the bad things?
It's more easier for, especially for us.
Is
You
it?
can see that on social media.
Yes.
That's an example.
You can, yes.
Just follow the social media. You just see problems. Yeah, but there is no one come up with a solution. Or yeah. So of course, yes. This border opening must push us to look beyond those problems.
Okay. Okay. And that's really going to be, that's us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. And you come back to the word you talked about earlier on, confidence. Because I believe that that's really what our job is. It's helping people be confident enough to be the best they can be.
That's right.
That's just like a sports coach, isn't it? Yeah. You're trying to coach someone in football, you want them to be confident enough to be a brilliant footballer.
That's
yeah?
right.
You know, because people can learn the skills, but it doesn't mean they've got the confidence to use it.
Right.
So what are you looking forward to over the next few months?
Few months to be the best business coach in Vanuatu.
Okay, well that's cool. And we have a team of coaches. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that? Do you enjoy being part of that team?
Oh yes, very much. It's like building an experience for 10 years. I've got that opportunity to build it in just 1 year.
All right.
Yes.
That's cool, eh?
Yeah.
And I hope over the next few months we'll see the team grow. I mean, the thing, and just to let everyone who's watching know, I mean, our team is not made up of academic coaches, is it? It's everyone on the team do their own thing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Run their own businesses, have got their own ways of doing things. Well, isn't that fantastic? Yes.
Fantastic. Yes.
So I want to see a picture. Maybe we can upload a picture of your hanging garden. Yeah. Do you think it's something that everybody could do?
Chris, think of it.
Go on.
I'm hanging 300 plastic.
Yeah.
Just think of it. 300 plastic gave me 3 meals. 3 meals a week.
Right.
We'll go into numbers so that people can understand.
Right.
3 meals a day in Vanuatu is like, a bundle of cabbage.
Yeah.
It's 200, so it's like saving 600 fatu.
Okay. And it's taking the plastic out of the environment as well.
Yeah. So think of how many small yacht are around Port Vila. Let's say it's 10,000. So if around Port Vila we can hang those curtains in every yacht, every home around Port Vila. My calculation is that we can save in a year around 250 million dispatch from.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it helps clean the environment also,
It does.
and it makes Port Vila a green town.
Well, there's a lot of talking, isn't there, about greening Port Vila?
Yeah.
But it's greening and it's got an economic benefit,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Have you enjoyed the discussion?
Very much, Chris.
That's good. Well, JP is one of the team. We've got about 12 or so people on the coaching team. You can contact me at Breadfruit Consulting, and I'm sure it's running across the screen. Valini can be contacted there, but the rest of the team can all be contacted through VLab. I'm sure JP could be contacted directly. Yeah. And over the next few months, we will be working hard to build up the services we can offer local people and helping them develop the confidence that JP was talking about. Thank you. It's been great to have you.
Thanks, Chris.
And we look forward to the borders opening tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. And we'll see you in a week's time. Good night, everybody, and thank you.